Improving your WordPress SEO is critical to getting more traffic to your website. If you want to increase your website traffic, you need to pay attention to the best WordPress SEO practices. Do not forget that WordPress alone is not gonna help you rank in Google. It's just a tool. Besides, WordPress makes it simple to implement search engine optimization best practices. Even if you are a beginner, you can optimize your website for higher Google rankings easily. Let's learn WordPress SEO together. Here we go! Hello everyone, I'm Shara. Today I'm gonna tell you possible steps that you must take to optimize your WordPress SEO properly. SEO can become technical, but not always. Learning basic SEO tips to optimize your website can significantly boost your website traffic. You don't need to be Mr. Robot to use the techniques. If you are already using WordPress, you have what it takes. Let's start optimizing your website. The first step is check the visibility settings of your WordPress site. WordPress comes with an integrated option to hide your website from search engines. It's an option proposed for maintenance and to give you time to work on your site before it's ready to be made public. However, sometimes this option can be accidentally activated and makes your website unavailable to search engines. If your website doesn't show up in search results, you need to make sure this option is unchecked. Log into the admin area of your WordPress website and visit the settings and reading page. You must scroll to the search engine visibility section and make sure that the box next to discourage search engines from indexing this site is unchecked. Don't forget to click the Save Changes button to save your changes. The second step is use URL-friendly SEO permalink structures in WordPress. SEO-friendly permalink URLs contain words that clearly explain the page's content and are easy to understand by both humans and search engines. For example, these are SEO-friendly URLs. These URLs are readable, and users can guess what they will see on the page by simply looking at the URL. How does a non-SEO friendly URL look like? Look at these examples. These URLs use numbers unrelated to content, and users can't guess what they will come up on the page by looking at the URL. The use of the SEO-friendly permalink structure improves your chances of obtaining better positions. Here's how you can check and update the permalink structure of your WordPress site. You must visit the settings page, permalink, select the post name option, then click the Save Changes button to store your settings. There is one thing you should be aware of before applying this step. If your website has been active for more than 6 months, please do not change the permalink structure unless you use the plain option. If you are using date and name or month and name, keep using it. By changing the permalink structure on an active website, you will lose all the shares on social media and risk losing your existing SEO positioning. The final step is use www or non-www. If you are just starting with your website, choose whether to use www or non-www in the URL of your site. Search engines consider these two websites different, so you need to choose one and stick to it. You can set your preferences by visiting the settings, general page, add your favorite URL in both the WordPress address and site address fields. Now that we understand these steps, we can talk about WordPress plugins. One of the best parts of the WordPress is that there is a plugin for everything, and SEO is no exception. There are thousands of WordPress SEO plugins that make it more difficult for beginners to choose the best WordPress SEO plugin. My suggestion is Yoast SEO and All-in-One SEO Pack. Both are effective solutions. You can use both of them. In Dopinger, we use Yoast SEO. So, I will give you tips about using Yoast SEO. The first tip is add XML sitemaps in WordPress. XML sitemap is a particular file that lists every single page of your website. This allows search engines to find all your content easily. Adding an XML sitemap doesn't improve your site's search rankings, but helps search engines find pages quickly and start ranking them. If you are using the Yoast SEO plugin, it will automatically create an XML sitemap for you. To find your sitemap, go to this URL. But first, replace it with your domain name. The second tip is Add your website to Google Search Console. Google Search Console is a toolset offered by Google to give website owners a clue into how the search engine views their content. It provides reports and data to help you understand what your page looks like in search results. Google Search Console also warns you when something is wrong with your website. You should check your Search Console at least once a month to collect detailed information and see your website's SEO progress. The third tip is optimize your blog posts for SEO. Beginners often make the mistake of thinking that installing and activating an SEO plugin for WordPress is enough. SEO is a continuous process that you must follow if you want to see maximum results. With Yoast SEO, you can add a title, description, and focus the key phrase to your blog posts and pages. It also shows you a preview of your website's Google results. It's recommended that you optimize your title and description for maximum clicks. When you write your blog post, scroll down to the Yoast SEO section and make the most of it. If you follow the basics of this SEO WordPress guide and use a good WordPress SEO plugin, you will be ahead of most websites. But if you want even better results, keep watch. I'll give 8 tips about WordPress SEO best practices. The first tip is use categories and tags in WordPress correctly. WordPress lets you sort your blog posts into categories and tags, making it easier for users to manage content by topics and search for content. Search engines can understand the structure and content of your website with categories and tags. The categories are meant for a large grouping of your posts. If your blog is a book, the categories are the summary. On a personal blog, you may have categories such as music, food, travel, and so on. Categories are hierarchical so that you can add subcategories to them. Unlike tags are more specific keywords that describe the content of a single post. By using categories and tags correctly, you make it easier for users to navigate your website. Because it's easy for users, making it easier for search engines to navigate your site. The second tip is turn the use of the internal links into a habit. Search engines separate each page on your website a rating. The recipe for this score is kept secret, so that people cannot distort the results. However, the most common signs of authority are links. That's why you must link to your content from other posts and pages on your blog. You should make linking your posts whenever possible a habit. This will help you improve page views, increase the time users spend on your site, and ultimately improve the SEO score of your posts and blog pages. The third tip is optimize your WordPress comments. Comments indicate user involvement on your website. The users involved mean more links to your site, more traffic, and optimized SEO. But you need to make sure your comments are real and not spam. Spammers send comments with incorrect links that could affect and even ruin the search rankings. This is why it's recommended for everyone to start using Akismet. It is pre-installed plugins on every WordPress site and helps you fight spam in comments. If Akismet can't handle spam in comments alone, check out tools to combat spam in WordPress comments. If your blog posts attract a lot of authentic and spam-free comments, of course it's a very good thing. Nonetheless, too many comments on a post can slow loading, which also affects search engine rankings. To prepare your website so that it can manage the burden of your comments on your server and not lose speed. The fourth tip is add nofollow on external links in WordPress. As I said earlier, links help search engines decide which pages are important. When you create an external link to another website, you pass part of your site's SEO score to that link. This SEO score is called link juice. For a good search ranking, you need to make sure you get links from other websites more than you give. Adding the nofollow attribute to external links indicates that search engines do not follow these links. This helps you save the juice of the link. The fifth tip is show summaries instead of complete posts. WordPress displays and links your posts on several pages, such as homepage, category archive, tag archive, date archive, author pages, and so on. By default, it shows the entire content of the article on all these pages. This affects the SEO of your site. Search engines may find it as a duplicate content. Full articles also slow down the loading of archive pages. Viewing full articles anywhere also affects page views. Like when users subscribe to your RSS feed, they will be able to read your articles without ever visiting your website. The easiest way to solve this is showing summaries instead of complete articles. All you need to do is going to Settings, Reading, and selecting Summary. The sixth tip is optimize the speed and performance of your site. In the internet age, the average length of human attention is less than that of a goldfish. Web experts believe that users decide whether they want to stay or leave a website within seconds of visiting. Website owners only have a few seconds to present their content and engage users. So you don't want to waste this precious time by waiting for your visitor to load your website. Search engines like Google admit that they rank faster websites better than slow-loading websites. The next tip is optimize your images in WordPress. Images are more engaging than text, but also take longer to load. If you are not careful with the size and quality of the images, they can slow down your website. Make sure that you are using optimized images for faster loading. And the final tip is start using SSL HTTPS. Secure Sockets Layer is a protocol that encrypts the connection between a user's browser and the server they are connected to. This adds an extra layer of security to your WordPress site. A padlock indicates SSL-protected websites in the browser's address bar. This makes your website more reliable. That's all. I hope this video helps you learn how to optimize your WordPress site for SEO properly. Go ahead and apply some of the tips in this video and you will see an increase in your traffic within a few months. If you like this video about SEO, please check out our other videos about it. Also, you can visit our blog by clicking on the link in description and get more information about this content. Take care of yourselves. Bye!